And welcome back into the channel for day 11, All a Bad Dream. This has been a day-to-day journal on my life here on this server. Oh, someone's left me a note. Your worries no more, head to Novi Sabor, signed FD. Well, looks like someone was by while I was sleeping and left me a little note. Head to Novi Sabor, and I'll worry no more. I wonder what that means. Well, it won't hurt to take a trip. Maybe I'll find some pliers. Ah, crap. I'm not going to go too far without the spark plug. It's in my pocket. If you've been following along from the start of my journal, day to day here on All a Bad Dream, you'll notice I've only found one box of nails, no pliers. I have seen a shovel, neglected to pick it up, and I've regretted it ever since. Alright, sit back, relax, fasten your seatbelt, enjoy the tunes. We're in for a little bit of a drive. If it's one thing I do enjoy about this game on any server, is driving the Gunter. I absolutely love driving this vehicle. Nice. The foundation of this house is a construction yard. Let's see what's left. Now, the note that was left for me, it was left by the server owner, Forgotten Dream, who also told me this place is loaded with building supplies. Can't wait. Well, all but 3 flags are gone. I don't see any tools. There's plank spawns. There's log. There's metal. But not seeing any tools. Probably supposed to be over on that red rack. But it appears someone has cleaned it out. Not a nail, not a hammer, hatchet, hacksaw, nothing. Someone is harvesting all of it. I think it's time to teach them a lesson. The server is scheduled to restart in a few minutes, 7 to be exact, and all of these building supplies will be back, and so are the perpetrators. So, in case they're close and watching, I'm going to make it look like I'm leaving town. But in actuality, we're just making a very elusive flank. We're leaving Novi, heading over to Starry, wrapping back around. We'll head back into Novi through the trees on the west flank, take up position on a roof, and wait for our perpetrators. And a nice 308 in the back of the head. Ooh, abandoned car. They might be here, looting. Okay, far enough away from town that our car won't be discovered if we die, and close enough to get a clean getaway. Now, this is a PvP server after all. I'm all for being buddy-buddy with the survivors that are sharing the land. However, etiquette. You always leave some at the table. These people, they're taking everything. That can't happen. That can't continue. So today is a vital lesson in sharing. So like I said, the plan is to perch on a roof not far from the construction yard, wait for them to show up, and they will show up, and right the wrong. Look at there, there's a Mosin on the ground right at the corner of this building. Someone's definitely been around. Pretty suspect. It's right around the same area where I'm going to gain access to this roof. I hope no one else has the same idea. Now I found me the perch I want, directly across from the construction yard. Easy kills. Now, we just lay, wait for the restart, and have some fun. However, fate is not on my side today. Now I'm going through a snowstorm right now and periodic power outages, and I was unable to save the next event. What would happen, what would transpire. I would log back in after a restart, and our perpetrators were late. I decided to get down off the roof, and I collected all of the materials I needed to build, and the two perpetrators showed up in their car, at which time I drew my weapon upon them, asked them if they were friendly repeatedly, and they drove off. No shots fired. In retrospect, they were inside a running vehicle, and I had this helmet on. They probably didn't hear me, they just seen the gun and ran. So, I ran back to my vehicle, and here we are, heading back to base. Well, actually, no, we have to head back to the log stash on the west edge. We now have all the essential building supplies we need and a little bit more to get our base underway. Picturesque gateway town to Northwest Airfield, Cabanino. Vibor's another. We'll pass through that in a minute. Both towns, on official and community, PvP, are known for bloodbath towns. And I should absolutely mention Grishino as well. That's another murder town. And here we are, back a few days in my journal. We passed through this little compound, found someone's starter base, left it alone. Pustoshka. This is another popular place. Find little small bases scattered all through this little community. Great little spot. It sits just north of Zeleno and west of Vibor. It's a perfect little town to get geared up before pushing the west edge up through the bear country. Sosnovi Pass. You want to be on your A game on official when you're coming through here. There's virtually no cover, and you can be seen from every tree line within 400 or 500 meters. Sosnovka. This town just sits right above Zelenogorsk. Alright, Zelenogorsk. Great place to loot up for everything. It's got tier 3, tier 2 weapons, building supplies, clothing, food, plenty of infected fight if that's what you want to do. Great little town, centrally located in the mid-southern range of the map. Now this convenience store city is a big draw, so again, head on a swivel, be prepared to fight on a populated server, official or community. Alright, got to cross the river, so we're going to backtrack a little bit, head northwest, cross the dam, and then back down southwest edge. Platina Tishnya. This is where we found all those fires at the camps and that one little base. As it turns out, that's a common area, still PvP, but it is set up for hunting and fishing. this fork in the road, both will take you through Zvir, and both are a nice drive. However, I like the high road. In this next fork here, the right will take you to a dead end where there's a couple of little cottages. Great little spot to find some bases if that's what you're doing. However, keep in mind, this is a no-raid server. This is the junction where that lower road would have connected, bringing us right into the same place. Zvir. With 2 4-wheel drive spawns and a truck spawn, this is a very popular out-of-the-way area. So again, head on swivel. Can't tell you that enough. And those lessons came at a valuable cost. Trial, error, time and effort. Again and again, thinking I'm alone, and never quite. Not quite sure if you're hearing it in the distance, but I've been hearing wolves for the last quarter, 3/4 of a kilometer. Alright, this is the little pocket lake where we've picked up the truck and the convoy. Still a few guys left over. Our log stash is just over the crest of this hill, across the road, and at the edge of the map. Alright, base camp. Well, not base, but camp. All of our gear seems to be intact. Yep, we're right as rain. And as you can see by those shadows, the sun's failing. So, we have a decision to make. We can either leave the Gunther here, pack up all the supplies in the truck, head off and start building. But I think what I'm going to do is, I have everything on me that I need to build right now. So we're going to take the Gunther back into Cherno, set up a little garage, and then tomorrow we're going to hump back here, grab the truck, and head back to Cherno with it. Either way, more driving. Even though I'm driving quite conservatively, get out of hand just for a second right here. But we get her back. Well, we successfully made it through bear country without seeing a damn one. Heard a few wolves. Well, so far, smooth sailing. What could go wrong? Oh yeah, lag. I haven't hit much lag here on this server. Possibly could be an event close by. I don't know. I thought maybe a train event was down on the harbor, but nothing down there. Aha, mystery solved. We have a convoy. Well, I'd take that plate carrier, but I can't access that vehicle. Try to get that plate carrier one more time. Oakley dokley, home sweet home. Well, we're going to make it a home anyway. Don't have the truck with us, so we don't have the log. Limited supply on this little peninsula of the city, so let's get to gathering, lock up this car. Now I'm looking to keep my tools in tip-top shape, so we'll sharpen it after every use, or at least we'll try. And just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the game, if you're building from the outside, you want to flip your kit around. Hey, Tater. Again, little tutorial for you new player. Once you put your fence kit down, you need 2 log. After you get the log in place, you erect it with a pickaxe or a shovel. Then you apply your plank and your nail and your wire. Oakley dokley. Now we have to go and gather the necessary plank from log, from tree, from here. I'm hoping to get all this done before night. We may have to work throughout some of the dark, but I have a head torch. We'll just take this motorcycle helmet off, slap it on, and Bob's your uncle. You know what this tune means. That's right, we're getting close to the end of day 11. And what a day it's been. Lots of progress made, lots of ground covered. Put on a lot of kilometers today. Now this back part isn't necessary at the moment, it's not priority, but we're going to place it for now. Well, we managed to get our back wall put on. Now for the front gate. But first this tater. And we're burning our light. Time to switch out, slap on the head torch. It may get dark, but all we're doing is building. Not much for you to see. There we go. Just time enough to build a gate and get off to bed. By the time you're back with me, the gate will be built. Hope you enjoyed day 11. Come on back for 12.